Sean Combs' trial starts today. Yeah, he's a controller. He's the plug. What? Hey y'all, hey, let's get into this amazing reading for P. Diddy's trial. That starts, is it today? Stubby said, I think she said it was today. All right, let's get into it. Sean Combs and his trial that starts today. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Thank you, Spirit. Sometimes the tea is hot, sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are always here, welcome back, friend. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. All right. So, Spirit is acknowledging when it comes to the trial and when it comes to Sean Combs, there's going to be this energy of him being very naive and gullible, feeling very stupid, but also acknowledging, I had no idea. That's the PR move. That's how he's trying to think to get his heart chakra in balance, because it is imbalanced. Okay, there's an energy of, Spirit says inequality. This is how he's feeling, but there's delays, an imbalance in his heart chakra, which creates total misalignment. That is my upload. So there's this energy of being very naive and inexperienced and gullible. Apprentice and study and apprenticeship is needed. There's also this energy of him acknowledging like he could have overcame this obstacle and returned to his place and space of strength and resilience and power. And Spirit says that he thought that the grass was greener on this side, and it was only fulfilling his heart chakra, creating more pride, more ego, more people-pleasing energy. But that's his business. Spirit says there is boredom here, monotony, small-mindedness, branch out, move on, novelty is needed. I didn't see this card on the bottom. Spirit says he wears his heart in his sleeve. He's going to try to pull on the heartstrings of others in regards to them being very empathetic towards the fact that he just has a big heart, filled with friendship, appreciation, devotion, worthiness, caring, playful, teasing. But because he wears his heart on his sleeve, thank you, Spirit. Left ear is ringing. Because he wears his heart on his sleeve, there's this energy of him also being easy to manipulate, easy to maneuver. All right. This energy is also acknowledging that there's a lot of sexual sacral energy, sacrificial sexual energy in regards to creative energy and emotional energy. And so I'll just tell you quite frankly that this is interesting in that this has a lot of spell work on it. This has a lot of magic on it. This has a lot of steps on it in regards to obtaining the energy that he was trying to consume. And so it's going to be brought out more. Spirit is saying that there's going to be a communication around this sexual activity. Sweet as a Georgia peach. I don't know the connection to Georgia. Kind, tender, care, charm, beauty, flirtation, delicious experience. I'm also picking up on the energy of Kim Porter. Now, was she from Georgia? I can't remember if you guys told me, but when I said that, instantly her face appears. I'm also feeling like those little goosebumps on the arm, like something is trying to get my attention very gently, very softly, like, yes, it's me. I orchestrated this whole thing. And the thing about Spirit, and I tell you guys this all the time, just because Spirit leaves the physical realm, that is probably when you should run, especially if you've done wrong by Spirit, because their ability to be omnipresent, their ability to tap into other people's energy and use them as a vessel to speak, to see, to hear, to touch. Do you understand? Thank you, Spirit. Hey. Thank you. I know, Spirit. I'm trying to tell the folks. And you can't fight Spirit. You cannot. If you've done wrong, you will pay. You will pay. And so Spirit is acknowledging there's also this energy of pointing fingers and shifting blame when it comes to this trial. A lot of sexual sacral energy, a lot of emotional energy, a lot of creative energy. The throat chakra here is being suppressed in that it can't speak in reference to passion, family, friend, foe, enemy, business, relationship. And so aren't you precious, suffering, full, disdain, displeasure, content, poking fun, read between the lines. Hindsight is 2020. When I talk about this trial, his boat is stalled. He cannot move. This pause, halt, so that he can see his reflection and take accountability and responsibility for his actions. We do see water. The waters are cool and calm. Water could be connected to a person, energy, and or just acknowledge anxiety, sadness, fear, illusion. Okay, clearing out the smoke so one can see, to clear, cancel, and release energy to manifest the life that they do want. There is communication around his ups and downs, his peaks and valleys, and this is a treasured objective for him to see the silver lining, for the collective to see the silver lining. If not, you can see it as chaos. Whatever you choose to see it as, that's what it is. That whatever you choose, however you choose to view his situation, including him himself, that's what it is. Okay? You're either going to learn or you're going to win. Not my business, not my problem. Spirit is also acknowledging there's a lot of passion here and that he should have walked away a long time ago from it. He should have said, no, thank you. Walk away, refusal, kiss my grits. Focusing in on his self-respect and his strength. But we all get choices, and I tell you guys this all the time. Good choices equal good karma. Bad choices equal bad karma. Your choices are a direct reflection of what you believe you deserve. So if he believes he deserves where he's at right now, that's his business. If he wants better, he can make better choices from here moving forward. It doesn't mean that his karma ain't waiting. His karma is ready. Okay. Sean Combs trial. And Spirit says that this has to do with a manifestation of pregnancy. And when I say a pregnancy, I mean a manifestation giving birth to your idea, right? To make it tangible, to have it, to see it, to hold it, to feel it, to breathe it, and or a child. And he's riding out the waves of his manifestations right now. There's more information coming out because there are recordings and announcement and expression and revealing of how he was a copycat, not just a copycat and doing things in a very patternized way. They're going to start to put the pieces together in regards to how he was he did the same thing kind of in a way. Do you understand? But also there's this Gemini energy where like 1 minute you're one person, the next minute you're somebody else. And that creates that black mamba. What is it about this snake? When I read on him, there's this energy of betrayal and deceit and feeling very backstabbed. He's a traitor, not to be trusted. Total drama, action around him, fulfilling a fantasy. And then we get this fake apology, right? Spirit says he needs to chill out. He was a player into the game and he was very toxic. When I ask about the trial, and so it just feels like this is the information that's going to be revealed in depth. Sean Combs trial starts today. Yeah. He's a controller. He's the plug. Okay. And now he's in this position where it feels like he's in a hangman, right? He's waiting. There's no movement. You know, there's no direction. He's in a very unique position, unique position where there's an interesting point of view. It's an interesting view to see him hanging like this, needing to get rooted and grounded. Okay, again, acknowledging that he's not maintaining authenticity or genuinity in his path, on his path right now. Spirit is also acknowledging that in this moment, he should be getting some form of enlightenment to understand and understand why he's here and what he's supposed to do moving forward. How does he take accountability and responsibility for this recipe, this thing that he's created? These are guts in a damn blender, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do the work. Like, what you think? Okay? It's that manifestation, that brouhaha. Okay? So he can hang there. Spirit said he can hang there. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sean Combs trial starts today. I think that's what... All right. So Spirit is acknowledging there is some form of celebration. It feels like people are celebrating and gathering and feeling very festive around this, in that there's this loss of money with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, that there's unexpected changes, financial disaster, bankruptcy. It feels like people are supporting and celebrating this huge loss, lack of motivation, problems with large corporations and the government. Because he tried to make a run for it. Air sign energy, there's deceit, lies, trickery, underhandedness, dishonesty, dangerous, risky behavior, enemy masquerading as a friend, spying, a lack of conscious strategy, resourceful, flexible, escaping interconnection. And with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this creates bad luck, upheaval, disorder, external forces, a lack of control, disruption, unwelcome changes, delays, and setbacks. With the Eight of Swords, there's this energy of him feeling like he can escape, like he can have release. But there's also this energy of finding solutions. You're no longer trapped in your mental imprisonment because you have to let the truth come out, right? And there's relief from all that pressure. There's also enthusiasm about moving forward. There's enthusiasm with the Page of Wands, fire sign energy, passionate yet chaotic in the area of business, but also in the area of passion. There's going to be something around these politicians and actors and preachers and inspirational speakers, athletes and performers, trying to escape this situation as well. But they too will have to pay. anybody involved. It feels like there's good news that it's going to be exposing. Yeah, see, it's going to be a fall from grace for these people that are also tied to him. Failure, losing, disadvantage, disgrace, being hunted, ill will, playing second fiddle, loss, and defeat. Anything else in regards to Sean Combs' trial? Thank you. Hesitant, missed opportunities, wasted talent. Ugh. Infertility, not being able to give birth to his manifestations and or his ideas. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe